2008, I got an email that would change my life again. And brothers and sisters, when Allah has a plan for you, you can go to the left or the right, but you will go in the direction written for you. And all of us have a direction. And all of us get reminders every day from Allah to come back to Him. Is it a good deed that we ignore? Is it some litter we walk past? Is it something friendly we could do? Allah is calling us to good deeds and we ignore them. This one said, would you like to go to Gaza by boat? Call this number. I shouldn't have called the number. I had 2 children and a husband, and really it was a mission that could end in death. Going to Gaza by boat? Nobody can do that. There's a siege. There's the Israeli Navy there. I called the number. And the voice on the other end of the phone said, hello, this is Osama. I thought, no way. Because honestly, Western people think there's only one Osama in the world. It didn't occur to me there was somebody else called Osama. Anyway, it was a different Osama. So anybody from the authorities here, different Osama. I went to my editor and I said, I want to go to Gaza by boat. He said, here's a check, go for 2 weeks. I thought, is he just trying to get rid of me? And in August, actually in July 2008, I flew to Cyprus and I joined 45 other non-Muslims from around the world to get onto 2 boats full of food and hearing aids for children to try and break the siege of Gaza. All we wanted to do was get the world to look at the suffering there, what it was like under siege. That was our only thing to do, just to get people to look. It took 36 hours and the boat went like this the whole way. Everybody was sick. Alhamdulillah, except for me. I don't know why that was. I think I was too busy making cups of tea. Even our captain was sick. He was lying on the ground saying, I wish I was dead, which is not a good sign when you're about to go and meet the Israeli Navy. They never turned up. I think they thought we were going to sink by ourselves. And on August the 23rd, 2008, there in the distance was Gaza, beautiful Gaza. We'd made it. And as we got closer, I started to see dots on the beach, and I couldn't make out what they are. And you can look this up. Put into Google Free Gaza photos, and you'll see us going like this. And when we got closer, we realized the dots were people. 30,000 Palestinians from Gaza had come to cheer the crazy foreigners in who'd risked their lives in solidarity. And when we got closer and closer, a sound hit us, which I will never forget because it was so sweet. And the sound was, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. And it came over us and washed over us. I was supposed to leave 5 days later, but I didn't want to be a grief tourist. It didn't feel right. And my feet felt as if they were glued to the sand of Gaza. And I waved off the Free Gaza, my only way back to my children. And Greta Berlin said to me, why aren't you getting on the boat? I said, I can't. And do you know what month of the year it was, brothers and sisters? What month of the year it was? Ramadan. I'm really going to struggle with this now. Bismillah. Sorry, it's just difficult with what's going on at the moment. So, I was there for the whole of Ramadan as a non-believer in 2008. I had my arms showing, my hair was out. My sense of modesty wasn't exactly what we might appreciate. But did I hear haram, haram from the people in Gaza? Not once. As I walked the streets in Ramadan with my arms and my hair showing, all I heard was salam, salam, salam. One night, I was visiting a very poor family in a place called Rafah, which pretty much doesn't exist anymore. And Rafah is also the place where Faris O'Day came from, remember? 8 years after seeing that photo of that young boy, I was in the story, I was in the TV set, and none of it had been my planning. And this night I knocked on a very poor door in a pathetic, rundown refugee camp, and the lady opened it like this: Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, fadalu. Welcome. She welcomed me as if she lived in the Taj Mahal, not in a slum. And her face was so bright, and I wonder if she's alive and okay now. Her face was so bright, and I know now the word for it is nur. Her face was full of nur. And I went into her home, and what was her home, brothers and sisters? One single cement room, cement floor, cement walls, and nothing in it at all. Nothing but some old mattresses that she, her husband, his parents, and their children all slept on at night. And I felt angry at this Islam. I couldn't understand, why would people fast? Why would any deity make people go hungry who were already hungry? And I said to this mother of Rafah refugee camp, why do you fast in Ramadan? What is the point? You say your God makes you do without food for 30 days, but on day 31 you have no food. You say your God makes you thirsty for 30 days, but on day 31 you only have dirty water or no water. What's the point? Why do you fast? And this mother looked at me and she said, well, I fast in Ramadan to remember the poor. She had nothing, and I couldn't understand it. How could she be fasting for other people? How could she remember other people's poverty when she had nothing? And at that moment, a thought came into my mind: if this is Islam, I want to be Muslim. If this love of God is in a religion, I want to be in that religion. If this love for your fellow human being, even at your moment of hardship, if this is a religion, I want to be in that religion. And if this love for the visitor and for the traveler is a religion, then let me be a Muslim, subhanallah. But it took 2 years for me to take my shahada